Previously on the Washington Wizards MyGM series.
But now we take on Memphis. First game, taking on Kuzma as an adversary. Come over here, Cody. We're gonna give you this elbow. What? All the way, Poole. Good lay, Poole. All the way. And one. To pull up midi. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. I had all the time in the world there. Don't run any action. Edie. Ball movement, baby. Yup, easy. Oh, shit. Cody. Game time. Dagger. Still some tough teams here. We're playing... Oh, my God. Oh, no. That's horrible. So 9 of the Washington Wizards MyGM series. We're really starting to fly through this thing, man. We're already about to be through 2 seasons and 2 off seasons. I'm having fun recording it, so we're going to keep it moving. Final quarter of the season. Decided I'm not going to play a game because it's similar to last season. We are in this same position, bottom dwellers in the Eastern Conference. We're just going to try to get through this season as quick as possible and really get into the off season, because the off season is going to be the highlight of our season, if that makes any sense. But we still have to do the event randomizer. Now, I actually don't have a lot of events that are applicable to after 60 games of the season. So we're only going to do 2 events because we have, let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 to choose from. I actually added some events specifically for the playoff run that we will do once the playoffs start. But I only have 4 events that are applicable for after 60 games played. And it's going to be the 10 through 13. So we're only going to select 2 since we have so few to choose from. 1 through 4, we get event 2, Power of Resilience. We haven't gotten this one. A player 83 plus overall that is injured for at least a month has his injury duration cut in half, and his team receives +3 in attributes. Okay, it's got to be an 83 plus overall. So Nikola Jokic is available for this. Desmond Bane, Nikola Jokic, Mitchell Robinson just misses out on the cut at 82 overall. 2 to 4 weeks. That's not really a month. It's less than a month. So the players applicable here are Nikola Jokic and Desmond Bane. Nobody else. Bane will be 1. Nikola Jokic will be 2. Random number generator, and we get 2. So Jokic, this is actually big time for him in the Nuggets, has his injury duration cut in half. So we go to the roster, injury type, duration, yeah. So it's cut in half from 64 to 32. So he'll be back right before the playoff run, I believe. And also, team receives +3 attributes for the remainder of the season. Wow, this is big time. Yeah, the Nuggets are probably my favorite out west now. Alright, now we can do the last league-wide event. It was 1 through 4, right? Yeah, 1 through 4. Let me get it off of 2. 1 through 4, we get event 3. Down from 10. So 1, 2, 3. Nice at the right time. Team on the longest win streak receives +2 attributes. We got this last episode, but I don't have a problem doing this. Okay, if it's the Cavaliers again, I'm not doing it because that just would not be fair. We'll do the second longest tie between the Heat and the Kings. Kings will be 1, Heat will be 2. Kings 1, Heat 2. Kings 1. All right, so the Kings are going up +2. I forgot to switch it over, but yeah, Keegan Murray's an 89 overall now. De'Aaron Fox is a 92, and everybody else is up too. They got Russ and Steven Adams, and they have Klay Thompson, man. This is a very interesting team and how it's composed. Now we can do our event. So we got 23 events to choose from. I think pretty much all of them are applicable. We get event 23, which is because of the system. If team playing well, coach gets credit. Team is not playing well. So we're going to do another event. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. locked in player receives plus 10 in defensive awareness, consistency, and help defense IQ, and plus 5 in either perim defense or low post defense for the remainder of the season. Okay, that's a cool one. And we get 4, so the 4th person down, according to overall. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bilal Coulibaly. Done. Coulibaly's now up to an 80 overall because of those boosts. And we're just gonna simulate to the end of the season. Actually, before we get there, I'm just curious, what was our record last season? 16 and 66. So this season technically is an improvement as Rashawn Holmes pulls his bicep. I don't think we have another backup center. And honestly, I'm going to give Robert Dillingham some minutes. Once we get to March 18th, I'm going to slide him into the rotation to give him a chance to showcase what he can do. We're going to drop Tyus to 16. Don't really want to play Cleve with 16. Just have to because of the fact that we lost the big man. But I'm giving 16 minutes to Robert Dillingham. So, and Robert Dillingham, oh my goodness. NBA debut, lower back bruise. I swear, whenever I talk about a player, they get injured. We won that game handedly. Avdia 26, 7 and 6. Edie 24 and 8, 2 blocks. Robert Dillingham 9 points, 2 steals, 3 of 9 shooting. When he gets healthy again, we'll slot him back in the rotation. We're on a 2-game win streak. All right, he's back, so we'll bring him back in. All right, we just simmed another week. I just want to check Rob's stats on the week. 9 points a game, 3 dimes, 41.5% from the field, 33% from 3. That's not bad for a rookie point guard, honestly. Let's just go ahead and close out the season. We got 2 more games after that win against Milwaukee. Another year of more than 50 losses, but our win total did improve from last year, and we actually close out the season on a win, so that's cool. MVP winner for 2025 is Nikola Jokic. Rookie of the year is Matas Buzelis. Sixth man of the year in Sacramento is Russ. Vic wins Depoy. And most improved, Dame gets clutch player of the year. Mark Dagnall coach of the year. And Sam Presti exec of the year. All NBA first team is Jokic, Wemby, Tyrese, Ja, and Giannis. Second team is Embiid, Braun, Trey, Devin, and Shea. Third team is LaMelo, Cat, Anthony, Evan, and Dame. Defensive team, Shea, Lonzo, Mobley, Giannis, Wemby. Second team, Claxton, Jaren, Asar, Derek White, and Kawhi back in Toronto. All rookie team, can we please get Cody Williams on the second team? On the first team, it's Buzelis, Topic, Jacoby Walter, Sar, and Collier. Second team, we get Cody Williams on the all rookie second team, and we get Zach Edey on the all rookie second team. Stats to end the year. This is also a good time where I can kind of do like a review of every player. Leading scorer was Corey Kispert, 16 a game, 46.5% from the field, 43 from 3. He's a true marksman. I'm hoping that he can be either the long-term, like 5th best player in the starting lineup for me at that 2-guard position once we improve our starting 5, or he might be a long-term 6th man, but he's a marksman nonetheless. That's never going to change, and this was a career year for him. Jordan Poole, an improvement from last year, 16 a game. Efficiency from the field improved, and from 3 improved, and from the free throw line improved. This was a solid season for him. I think he could be the long-term 6th man for us. I'm hoping for it because coming into this series, I heralded this as his team. Like, this was the Jordan Poole era, and it's turned out that he's not going to be able to be a guy that can be the primary option on even a playoff team. So I'm hoping he can be the long-term option for us as a 6th man. Denny Avdia, first full season as the starting point guard. He had a career year, 14, 7, and 5, 44 from the field, 34 from 3, 86.5% from the free throw line. That's a career high in minutes. I want to see what he can do going forward, man. Can he continue to develop as a floor general? Because we know he's got the defensive capability. He can guard anybody on the perimeter. I just wonder what his ceiling is offensively. Bilal Coulibaly had a very promising second year improvement. Improvements in points, rebounds, field goal percentage, and 3-point percentage. He's got a promising future. Zach Edey, promising first year, 11 will round up 9 boards, will round up as well for the blocks, 2 blocks a game. He's just got to be more efficient of a scorer in the low post. Rob Dillingham, oh my goodness, he ended the season 51% from the field and 52% from 3, 10 a game per 36, 22. Okay, he's definitely earned some minutes next season. Cody Williams became a full-time starter for the latter half of the season. Really efficient from the field. 3-pointer was kind of a touch and go here or there, but I think he has a lot of promise as a playmaker. 3 assists per game, 4 per 36 from the small forward position is pretty good, and we know he's got a lot of upside as a defender, a perimeter defense already, and he's only 20. Patrick Baldwin didn't get a lot of minutes early on, but I slotted him into the rotation, and he ended up averaging double figures, 10 a game, 40 from the 3-point line. Luke Kennard, I was really frustrated that he had a season-ending injury because I wanted to cash in on his trade value. He was going to be a hot commodity, a marksman, probably one of the best shooters in the entire league last year. Shooting at 47% from 3. He was having a career year, honestly. This was the best season of his career. And yeah, wasn't able to cash in on his value in the regular season at the trade deadline. Might be able to do so in the offseason or in the first part of next season. Tyus Jones, kind of a similar case to Luke Kennard, though I want to keep him to potentially continue mentorship for Robert Dillingham. Johnny Davis, I don't know if he's going to carve out a role for us, honestly. I mean, he's got 1 more year on his rookie contract, so he will be here. But I don't know, he's not really a focal point of my future plans. Christian Koloko, I really wanted to develop him because I think he had the capability of being a top-tier rim protector for us. I think he really would have improved our defense if we had him. I don't think we would have been dead last in defensive rating, but season-ending injury for him. Rashawn Holmes, I actually gave him an extension. He wanted a minimum contract. He was willing to come back on a 1-year minimum, and I gave that to him because I think he can continue to be like a 3rd-string center for us and continue to mentor Zach Edey. Okay, so now we got to go back to the event randomizer for the playoffs. I got how many? 8. I got 8 events. We'll do 2 events for the playoff run. So random number generate 1 through 8, and we get 7. That's going to be the second one, or the second to last one. Playoff tactician, coach on playoff team receives +7 in both offense and defense for playoff run. Okay. Let me get through the play-in tournament first. Sac. Oh, wait, did Sac make it? Okay, Sac does make it. They're the 7th seed, so that's good for them because they got, I think they got the Knights at the right time. So that's going to help them in the playoffs for sure. So Sac made it in through the play-in tournament as a 7th seed, and Memphis makes it as an 8th seed. Out east, Boston for some reason was in the play-in tournament. They make it as an 8th seed, and Charlotte's making it as a 7th seed. The event we got was playoff tactician. We'll random number generate, I guess, 1 through 2 first to determine which conference, and it's going to be 2. I've always had 1 as West and 2 as East, so it's going to be an Eastern Conference team, and then 1 through 8 for the seeded team. It's going to be the 3rd seed. That is the Philadelphia 76ers. So is Nick Nurse still there? That is the question. So he's getting +7 in both offense and defense. So it goes up to a 94 for offense and then a 92 for defense. And for this second event, I'm going to guarantee that it happens in the West since we already did an Eastern Conference team. So this event, 1 through 8, we get 6, and that is 5, 6. Out of gas. Okay, oldest starter on playoff team receives a -3 in attributes. Okay, so now we do another 1 through 8 to see which seed in the Western Conference this is going to apply to. So the 7th seed, Sacramento's getting every event, man. Oh, that's probably going to be Clay. He cannot escape the washed allegations. Sorry, my guy. Down 3 for you. We can just simulate through the playoffs here. I'm going to place my bet on the team to come out west to be Denver. Out east, I'm going to say Cleveland, because those are the teams, the 2 contending teams that benefited from the event randomizer. So let's just see what happens here. Keep our eyes on Denver and Cleveland. They both make it out of round 1. Denver's up 2-0 on Sacramento in round 2. Cleveland's down 1-0. Denver's in the conference finals. Cleveland takes out Kawhi and Toronto, so they're both in the conference finals. Denver versus Dallas, Cleveland versus Charlotte. Oh, we almost had an upset. I think Denver just came back from 3-0. But Jokic, Finals MVP. Mobley, Finals MVP in the East. So I was definitely right. So the clash of the two Titans. Denver in 7. Jokic, Finals MVP. 34 game. 9 boards, 9 assists. I think Jokic is like a 3-time MVP and a 2-time champion, 2-time Finals MVP. So yeah, top 10 trajectory for sure. So now we can hop in to the fun part of this, the off season. Braun, part of me wants to override this. Did they even make the playoffs actually? I don't think they made the playoffs. So yeah, we're just gonna let the homie retire. I don't know, Russ is here, DeMar is here, Derrick Rose is here. But I think 2K is only gonna let Braun and Russ go into the Hall of Fame. And I was correct. Oh, another thing I forgot to mention, but I added 2 expansion teams, so I think there's going to be a rule change for expansion teams here. Yeah, add 2 new teams to the league. We're going to accept that. We're adding Seattle and Las Vegas. So there's going to be an expansion draft, right? Or is it going to take, oh yeah, it's going to be this offseason. I thought it might be next, but we do got to realign the league though. So they're moving Memphis to the Southeast. That makes sense. Who else did they move? Oh, I'm tripping. Yeah, they only had to move 1 team. We didn't have to move 2. Perfect. This is the most important part of our offseason. The lotto. Last year, we were projected 1, and we fell to 5. I really hope that doesn't happen again. Now again, this pick is top 10 protected. Next year, it will convey to a top 8 protection. Alright, man, we're coming up on the top 5. I really do not want to fall to 5. Seattle has the 6th pick. Vegas is projected here. Please don't say Washington, thank God. Okay, so the 2 expansion teams are back-to-back 6-5. We're not projected at 4. That's OKC. Alright, so we're in the top 3. Guaranteed. They're still not saying Washington is projected. Oh my God, we have a top 2 pick. That means either Cooper Flagg or Ace Bailey. Cooper Flagg or Ace Bailey. Okay, it's going to be Ace Bailey most likely. But I will take number 2. I'm happy with that. 2K cannot hold me 2 years in a row. Thank God we're not in the Western Conference. Because OKC was the 1 seed in the West last year and they had the first overall pick. So we walk out of here with number 2. Alright, so that's the first W of the offseason. Oh. Do I give Keith another chance? Or do I go in another direction? Because there are some names here, like Jacques Vaughn, J. Kidd, there's James Borrego, but I definitely want to prioritize defense because that is where we struggle. There is a defensive-minded head coach that's realistic. I'm going no lower than B. So Billy Donovan, Taylor Jenkins, Will Hardy. Brian Keefe is here too, but Will Hardy has so many more badges than Brian Keefe. So I'm definitely going to be able to get Will Hardy because he's got no offers. Okay, so I'm not getting Kidd or Vaughn. So that means I have to fall back on Will Hardy. And we're not going to get Will Hardy, unfortunately. Can I get Jacques Vaughn? Get Joe Prunty. I don't think he's the long-term fix, but regarding coaching staff, I need to prioritize defense 100%. I normally don't pay that much attention to the staff signing phase, but goddamn we had to. Next order of business, expansion. What players we want to protect. By default, they want me to let Poole slide. No. We're going to let Johnny Davis slide before Jordan Poole. Oh, we have to protect 1 less player. If I had to choose 1 less player to protect, I kind of want to keep Baldwin, man. I kind of want to keep Baldwin, but I want to keep Luke Kennard for that trade value. So I'm going to protect Kennard over Baldwin. And let's see, man. Who is even here? Marcus Smart went first overall. Drummond goes second. Jordan Hawkins, that's probably the best pick thus far. Oh, they actually took Johnny Davis. So now I don't have to worry about giving him minutes and prioritizing his progression. So he's gone. Neither team took Patrick Baldwin, so he's still on our team, right? He's not just released or anything. Yeah, he's still here. The Johnny Davis era in Washington is over. What was he, like the 9th pick or 8th pick or something like that? Just never panned out. I hope he pans out in Vegas. Expansion draft is done. Now the NBA draft. Not really much guesswork we have to do, man. It's either Cooper Flagg or Ace Bailey. Cooper's going to OKC, the Hall of Fame ceiling, starter floor. What about VJ Ashcombe? All NBA ceiling. Dylan Harper, all NBA ceiling. So yeah, it's going to be Ace Bailey. Now we got a lot of wings now. Him, Cody Williams, Bilal Coulibaly, but obviously Ace Bailey has the highest ceiling out of all of them. Got an early second round pick at 9 and some late second rounders in 26 and 31. I'm going to look to trade those. A second in 26 and a second in 27 from them. Because I don't want to bring that many rookies onto the team. But we will use this early second round pick on... There's a LeBron in the class. I think I've heard the name Mookie Cook before, so I'll just draft him. Ace Bailey's come out here with a 78 overall. He's already one of our top players. We'll sign Mookie Cook 70 overall. Team options accepting on Coulibaly. Thibault accepts his player option. We accept Baldwin's team option. Same with Edie. Qualifying. Okay, Kispert is a restricted free agent. I'll extend the offer to Koloko. Kispert's our only free agent that we have to deal with regarding bird rights. And then Koloko, if he comes back, he comes back. This is what I'm thinking the starting lineup will be. Avdia, Cody Williams, Ace Bailey, Coulibaly, and Edie. So I got all of them listed as a small forward right now. Yeah, I'll move Bailey to the power forward primary. He's going to start at the 4. Coulibaly will start at the 3, and I think Cody Williams will start at the 2. Oh, but I keep forgetting I still got Kispert to sign. I want to bring him back and give him minutes, so this probably confirms the fact that I will be trading Kennard in this offseason because Kispert is now moving to the bench. I'm going to give him a 4-year deal. We're going to flatline it at $19 million. Team option for the last year. Welcome back, Corey. So yeah, let me just make this trade happen. Some teams want him. The Bulls are willing to give me 2 firsts. That's not realistic, especially given the fact that they're not a contending team. The Thunder, they're a contending team for sure. So I'll take this top 5 protected pick. Give me a future second round pick for Luke Kennard. All right, Luke Kennard, thank you for your services. Wish you all the best in OKC. There are still some marquee guys here, like Isaiah Hartenstein, that's gone on unsigned. I mean, I'll give Hartenstein like a 2-year deal worth 10 and 3/4 mil. I get Hartenstein. Koloko would come back on the qualifying, but I think I'm just gonna accept Hartenstein. Oh, I forgot that was 15 million. Oh man. Okay, Coulibaly is our best player at 82 overall. Oh, I have to lower his awareness, perimeter defense, and all the other shit that was affected by that event. So that's not even gonna be true anymore. Avdia up to an 81. Cody Williams goes up 3. Patrick Baldwin went up 3. Rob Dillingham went up 4. Yeah, I got to get Dillingham minutes. I got to get Edie minutes for sure. Well, he's going to get minutes because he's going to start, but it's cool to see that they progressed. I should have renounced the rights on Koloko. Now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, we got 1 too many players. The Spurs would give me 2 second-round picks. So, you know what? Just give me a distant second. 2029 second for Maxi Kleber. I guess they just want his veteran leadership. As I've stated before, I am no longer listening to the coach's recommendations. This is what he would recommend. But yeah, we're not doing that. This is the rotation right here. Still got Avdia at the point. Moving Cody Williams to the 2. Coulibaly starting at the 3. Ace Bailey at the 4. And Edie holding down the starting 5. Off the bench, Poole and Kispert. Tyus Jones only getting him 16 minutes. You'll see why. Hartenstein. We're playing Dillingham 12 minutes a game for the first couple weeks of the season, and then we'll see how he performs. If he performs very well, then he's going to get more minutes, going to take minutes away from Tyus Jones, and then I'll look for a trade earlier, for Tyus Jones line probably in November or something, if Rob Dillingham has proven that he can be a bench point guard. And then we're going to get Pat Baldwin 12 minutes a night. And then our third string guys are Thibault and Koloko. Rashawn Holmes is going to be in the reserves, same with Mookie Cook. As long as Tyus Jones is here, he will continue to mentor Robert Dillingham. Matisse Thybulle is mentoring Cody Williams on defense. Rashawn Holmes is the big man mentor for Zach Edey. The only tough thing is that I don't have like a forward that can mentor Ace Bailey. So he's really going to have to just develop on his own without a mentor. It is what it is, but I mean, hey, in the draft they said he had Hall of Fame ceiling, so I'm pretty sure he can develop some badges on his own, and I'm confident that we have found the new face of our franchise in Ace Bailey.